Hey friends, it's Alex and today I'm sharing with you all of the books that I acquired in January. So one of my goals for 2022 was to buy fewer books than I read. And obviously that's over the whole year, but I'm kind of measuring it month by month, if that makes sense. If I can achieve that goal every month, then I'll have achieved it for the whole year. And in January I did not achieve it. I have bought more books than I've read. As I'm filming this, it's the 29th, so there's still a few more days, but I'm not going to be able to get through another 5 books in 2 days. So yeah, I've definitely bought more books this month than I've read, which is frustrating, but it's not too much more-ish, so it's fine. So I guess I'll just dive into the books that I bought / acquired. First up is one that came from Goldsboro, and that is Certain Dark Things by Silvia Moreno Garcia. I've just been collecting up her books from Goldsboro. The first one of them I got from Goldsboro was I forgot what it's called. The Beautiful Ones, I think. By the time I kind of started shopping at Goldsboro, it was already too late for me to get Mexican Gothic and Gods of Jade and Shadow, so that's fine. But I've been collecting up the ones that have come out since. They're just really nice. I like these hardcovers, and Goldsboro always do nice sprayed edges with them, and then obviously they're signed, which is nice. I have still yet to read any of her books, and I really want to, so hopefully this year will be the year. They're the kind of books that I keep saving for later in the year in October kind of time, and then I get to that kind of time and I just don't pick them up. So I'm hoping that this year I will either pick them up in October or just let myself pick them up whenever throughout the year, because I would really like to give her books a try. Next up, I got a sequel from Fairy Loot, I think, and I believe it's also the last book in the series, but I might be wrong. Yes, it's from Fairy Loot. And it is Our Violent Ends by Chloe Gong. This is the sequel to... I can't remember what the book's called. These Violent Delights, that's the one. So These Violent Delights was one of the books that came in a monthly box at some point. I can't remember when it came out. And so Fairy Loot did a sequel to it, and I picked that up just so my editions would match. I haven't read These Violent Delights yet, but like I say, I'm pretty sure this is a duology, so that means I can read it because I like to marathon my series. So hopefully I'll be able to get to this one really soon. So it's a Romeo and Juliet retelling set in 1920s Shanghai. That's all I really know about it. I'm intrigued. I'm getting more and more into historical fiction, but there are some types of historical fiction that just don't work for me, and I feel like this one is kind of on the cusp of it might work for me, it might not. So I'm intrigued but also a bit nervous going into this one, which is probably why I haven't started the series yet. But now that I have the whole series, hopefully it will happen soon. Next up is a book that I've always found very daunting, and I was never actually sure that I would pick it up, but this beautiful edition came out and so I decided to pick it up, and I am now currently reading it. I'm buddy reading it with Beth and Joe. And that book is The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. I don't know how well you can see this. This is the 10th anniversary edition. It's very pretty. And all I really know about this one is that it's Greek. And it follows Patroclus, I have no idea how to say his name, and Achilles obviously. And yeah, I'm intrigued to see what I end up thinking of this one. Also, if you can hear my camera adjusting, I'm really sorry. I don't know why it does that or how to stop it. I don't really know much about cameras, so we just have to deal with it, I'm afraid. So next up, I got All the Stories Are True, Classics Reimagined in the World of Shadowhunters by Cassandra Clare and illustrated by Cassandra Jean. I just picked this up because it's set in the Shadowhunter world, and I just collect the Shadowhunter books. If I see one that I don't have yet, I buy it, basically. Apart from a few editions. I don't always collect every single edition, but each book I try to get. And I think I saw this one on Twitter or in one of Cassie's emails, I can't remember, and I picked it up. It took ages to arrive. I ordered it half a year ago and it only just came in January. I was a bit worried it got lost, but it did come in the end, which I was really pleased about. And I did read this one in January, so you can hear about my thoughts in my January wrap-up. I also got this very cute little edition of Pride and Prejudice, a retelling by Laura Wood. And this is published by Barrington Stoke, who are a dyslexia-friendly publisher. So they publish like shorter books. Most of their books are under 200 pages. In fact, I think all of their books that I've seen are under 200 pages. And they always publish on paper that's not quite white, it's like a creamy colour, and they use a font that's meant to be dyslexia friendly, and they have thicker paper so you can't really see the text on the other side through the paper. So if that's something that interests you, you should definitely check them out. They have loads of authors writing books for them. It's great. I don't really know what this is, but I think it is literally just Pride and Prejudice, but just kind of made shorter so it's more accessible, I think, but I'm not sure because I haven't read it. I think Beth and I are going to try and buddy read this at some point. Hopefully we can do that soon and I can let you know what it is. But I read Pride and Prejudice last year and really enjoyed it, so I just wanted to pick this up just because it was Pride and Prejudice based. Next up I have a book that was a complete total cover buy. Like, I've heard a few good things about this, I've heard a few really good things about this, but 99% of the reason I bought this was because of the cover. I pre-ordered it just because I loved the cover that much, and that is Daughter of the Moon Goddess by Lynn Tan. I am also really excited to read this. Like, it's fantasy and I love fantasy, and it's a retelling inspired by the Mid-Autumn Legend, which I don't think I know anything about, and I don't know if I've read any other retellings, so I'm really intrigued to see what that's about. But yeah, I mainly bought this because of the cover. It's so pretty. It also has like green sprayed edges and it's signed. Oh, and also I'm obsessed. I don't know how well it comes across, but these end papers are like this really nice dusky pink. It's beautiful. Yeah, so I have almost no clue what this is about. I just am obsessed with this cover. But it is also, from what I do know about it, it sounds like the kind of thing I would really enjoy because I'm just obsessed with fantasy books as well. And I'm really keen to give this one a try. Okay, I'm nearly at the end now. The next book I acquired in January was an ARC that was sent to me by Harper 360. So thank you very much to Harper 360 for sending me this one in exchange for an honest review. And that is Blood Scion? Is that how you say that word? By Deborah Fillet. I don't know how to pronounce words today. This is another fantasy book. I love fantasy and I'm just really keen to try this one out. This one is inspired by Yoruba Nigerian mythology, and it's said to be for fans of Children of Blood and Bone and An Ember in the Ashes, both of which I enjoyed. So I'm really interested to see what I think of this one. I'm hoping to get to it in February. It comes out in March, on the 8th of March I think. Also, when I do get to read this one, I will hopefully post a review on my blog, which is always linked down below, so go check that out if you want to see my thoughts on this one. And then I finally picked up Extraordinary by V.E. Schwab. I have been meaning to pick this up for ages and I just kept not getting around to it. And then Beth messaged me to say that she had found a Victoria Schwab section on the Forbidden Planet website, and this was on there. This is the convention edition, I believe, and I just think it's so pretty and I love it so much, so I picked it up. So I finally have a copy of this. Can't read it yet because I haven't finished the Villains series, but I have it ready for when I do, which will hopefully be soon. And yeah, and this is set in the same world as the Villains series, which is Vicious and Vengeful. And I can't remember exactly where it comes in. I think it might be like 1.5 or something. And then the last three books I got are all kind of on a theme, and that theme is books about cats. And they are The Guest Cat by Takashi Hirade, I think. If Cats Disappeared from the World by Genki Kawamura. I'm so sorry. And The Travelling Cat Chronicles by Hiro Arukawa. And I picked all these up because I read The Cat Who Saved Books in January and loved it. And I keep seeing these books in Waterstones. And I know they're all like by different authors and they're all going to be their completely own thing, but my brain just associates them all together because they've all got like, they're all about cats with cats on the cover and they look really cute. And so I went and picked these ones up after reading The Cat Who Saved Books and really enjoying it. These are all under 300 pages, so I'm hoping to be able to get to them this year. And I just love cats, so I just thought, why not buy a load of books about cats? Yep, so those are all the books I bought in January. If there are any you think I should prioritise and get to as soon as possible, let me know. And also if there are any you've read and you just want to tell me what you thought of them, let me know in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!